guys? It's Michael with Michelin Metals, back again. Guess why? Because it's Thursday, baby! And Thursday means metal. So today we're talking about Hastelloys. Awesome, awesome. Now, before we get started, 8% of you guys are subscribed. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you. Now, the other 92% of you guys, what's going on? Okay? So, there's a little button here. Click this little button. Okay? Right here. Just click it. Okay? Super easy. If you like it, bink. Everything's good. Appreciate the help. Let's get into it. So, today we're going to talk about Hastelloys. And this video is going to introduce you to a group of corrosion and high temperature alloys called Hastelloys. Hastelloy is a trademark of Haynes International, and only products they produce can carry the name Hastelloy. Among the more popular are the Hastelloys designated C-22, C-22HS, C-263, C-276, and Hastelloy X. Hastelloy C-263 and Hastelloy X are high-temperature alloys used in applications like jet and rocket engine components. These other C alloys are used in applications more for their corrosion performance in severe service environments. These alloys are mainly composed of nickel, chromium, and molybdenum. Generic versions made by other producers will often contain modified names, but will have the same UNS chemistry designation. I am omitting minor restricted elements in the chemical composition so I don't run out of breath. So here goes. First, the high temperature alloys. C-263 UNS N07263 has a typical composition of 52% nickel, 20% cobalt, 20% chromium, 6% molybdenum, and 2% titanium plus aluminum. This combination of elements has good strength when precipitation heat treated. Hastelloy X UNS N06002 has a nominal chemical composition of 47% nickel, 1.5% cobalt, 18% iron, 22% chromium, 9% molybdenum, and 6% tungsten. It's one of the earlier high-temperature alloys dating back to the 1950s and still in use today. This alloy offers a good balance of high-temperature strength and oxidation resistance. Hastelloy X cannot be strengthened by heat treatment. This next group of alloys are used mainly for corrosion applications, particularly for severe environments. Hastelloy C-22 UNS N06022 has an average composition of 56% nickel, 22% chromium, 13% molybdenum, 3% iron, 3% tungsten, with a maximum of 2.5% cobalt. Highly corrosion resistant to both oxidizing and non-oxidizing chemicals and chlorides that can induce pitting and stress corrosion cracking in other grades. This alloy cannot be strengthened by heat treatment. Hastelloy C-22HS UNS N07022 has a nominal composition of 61% nickel, 21% chromium, 17% molybdenum, and it is well recognized as among the highest strength corrosion-resistant alloys for sour gas applications. It can be strengthened by heat treatments or by cold work combined with heat treatments. Hastelloy C-276 UNS N10276 is an alloy of 57% nickel, 16% chromium, and 16% molybdenum, 5% iron, 4% tungsten, and a maximum of 2.5% cobalt. It was also among the early 1950s alloys developed for corrosion application and is still in use today based on its performance history. It is not hardenable by heat treatment. There are many more alloys with the Hastelloy name developed by Haynes International, and also more with the Haynes name that we will talk about in the next video. All are very complex alloys, developed by metallurgists to survive corrosion and high temperatures in severe applications. Specifications are needed to fully determine the material, and we will always remind you to, wait for it, check the specs. Twice. That's it for today, folks. Thank you for watching, and let's face it, if you're still here, you like metal. And if you like metal, you're going to like more of these videos, so subscribe. Come on, it's super easy. Just bink, press that button. If you've missed any of the previous videos, whoop, there they are. Super easy. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Michael with Michelin Metals. Have a wonderful day. I'm out.